Welcome to this edition with me, your host, Margaret Mukavini. As usual, we are here again to talk about another topic. Now, today I would like us to look at what we call the hierarchy of controls, what most people really think about, and they don't actually know what it is. It's something that looks so ambiguous. No, it's not actually big. These are just the levels in which that we take to the levels that we take to control the hazards or the workplace hazards that we would have identified in the workplace. Now, we always start with the most effective up to the last effective or the least effective. The first control that we normally look at in case you identify any hazard, we look at removing or eliminating the hazard, and this involves just removing the hazard. For example, if you're going to work at height to do painting a ceiling, what happens? You will need a platform to work at height, but can you eliminate this by making sure you get an elongated roller that can paint, and make sure in that way you have eliminated the hazard of working at height and you're still on the floor? Then we look at also the next level of control, which is called substitution. An example of substitution we are looking at, in case you have a chemical that you're going to use for your works, can you, and it is highly hazardous or risky, can you substitute this chemical with another chemical that is less hazardous? Let's say if it's a paint, get something that is less hazardous, but it can still give you the same results. Then we are looking at what we call engineering controls, where we separate the workers from the hazard itself by putting in place the guardrails, the guards, and these ones people are away from the hazard. Then let's look at also the administrative controls. In this way, we are just able to change the style of working through procedures, policies, instructions, guidelines, and permit to work, and so on and so forth. Then we look at the last one, which is the personal protective equipment. Now, personal protective equipment is the least effective. It is the last one. It only helps us to control the residual risk. Without the first controls, elimination, substitution, engineering controls, administration, personal protective equipment, if it's the only one that is in place, it is useless. So it's very important we control the hazards from the most effective up to the last effective. All right. For more information or for more trainings, reach out to us through our contacts as below. Also, subscribe to our Show Street YouTube channel with me, your host, Margaret Mukavini. Well, see you next time. Stay safe.